It was a still night, everybody asleep. Kamau screamed, the sound echoing in the silence. He woke up, drenched in sweat, his heart pounding like a drum. His eyes darted around the dark room, scanning for danger. Just a dream, he told himself, rubbing his leg where he felt the phantom sting. Yet the fear lingered in his chest like a cold shadow. Wait, before we continue the story, please, kindly support this channel by subscribing, thank you. Now, let's continue. Just a dream, he whispered, trying to calm himself. But even as he lay back down, he couldn't shake the feeling that something was terribly wrong. Days passed, and the dream gnawed at him, clinging to his thoughts like a stubborn weed. Kamau was a hardworking man, known in his village for his strength and kindness. He toiled daily in his small farm near the slopes of Mount Kenya, growing maize and beans to feed his family. But no matter how hard he worked, the fear from that dream shadowed him. One sunny afternoon, while working the fields, he spotted a figure walking towards him. A woman, no, the goddess, moved with grace, her long hair cascading down her back like a river of silk. It was Nia. He had heard whispers about her, the beautiful woman who had recently come to the village. Kamau's heart raced as she approached. She had the fairest skin he had ever seen, glimmering under the sun, and her bright, shining eyes seemed to pierce through him. He was captivated, unable to look away. "Hello," she said, her voice like honey. "I'm Nia. I've seen you working hard in the fields." He felt a flash of warmth rush to his cheeks. "I'm Kamau," he managed to reply, his voice barely above a whisper. "I've heard about you. You're new here." Nia smiled, revealing perfect teeth. "Yes, I've come to escape my past. I don't have any family, no aunt, no brother, no one. I just want a fresh start." Her words tugged at his heart. It was strange, but he felt an instant connection with her, as if they were two lost souls meeting in the vastness of the world. He wanted to know more, to understand her pain. As days turned into weeks, Kamau and Nia spent more time together. They walked through the fields, talked about their dreams, then shared stories under the stars. Kamau felt alive around her, his laughter echoing in the night air. But there was a nagging voice in the back of his mind, a voice that warned him to be cautious. His mother, a wise woman steeped in tradition, was not as taken with Nia. One evening, Kamau brought Nia to their home for dinner. His mother's eyes narrowed as she watched the young woman. "Kamau, this girl," she began, her voice tense. "She doesn't have a family. You don't even know where she comes from. This is not right. Mother, you don't understand." Kamau protested, feeling defensive. "Nia is kind and beautiful. She's been through a lot. You need to listen to me," his mother insisted, her voice firm. "You have no idea who she really is. Sometimes, the most beautiful flowers hide the deadliest thorns." But Kamau was blinded by love, too enraptured by Nia's beauty to heed his mother's warnings. He pushed back against her wishes, insisting that he would marry Nia regardless of her mysterious past. This only fueled the tension in their home. "Kamau, think about your future," his mother pleaded. "What if she brings danger into our lives? I'm afraid for you." Days turned into nights filled with arguments and tears. The air was thick with the weight of conflict. Despite his mother's fears, Kamau's heart was set. He proposed to Nia under the moonlight, a ring fashioned from a simple piece of silver. She accepted with a radiant smile, and in that moment, Kamau felt invincible. But the bliss was short-lived. As their wedding day approached, strange occurrences began to plague the village. Livestock disappeared, and whispers of a serpent haunting the outskirts grew louder. One night, Kamau was awakened by a chilling scream. He bolted upright, his heart racing as he recalled the nightmare that had haunted him. He rushed outside, where the moon cast an eerie glow over the land. The villagers gathered in fear, their faces pale. "What's happening?" he demanded, fear twisting in his stomach. "It's Nia," someone shouted. She was seen in the forest, moving like a snake. Panic surged through Kamau. "That's impossible," he yelled. "She's just a woman." But doubt crept into his mind. The dream, the warnings from his mother, the strange happenings, they all pointed toward something sinister. The village elder, the woman known for her wisdom, approached him. "Kamau, listen to me. There are tales of a beautiful woman who is a snake in disguise. She lures men with her beauty and then reveals her true form." His heart sank. "No, that can't be true. Nia is not like that. She loves me." "Love can blind us," the elder warned. "You must confront her. Find out the truth before it's too late." Conflicted, Kamau returned home, the elder's words echoing in his mind. He felt torn between his love for Nia and the growing fear of what she might be hiding. He couldn't shake the image of a serpent lurking behind her beautiful facade. Conflicted, Kamau returned home, the elder's words echoing in his mind. He felt torn between his love for Nia and the growing fear of what she might be hiding. He couldn't shake the image of a serpent lurking behind her beautiful facade. That night, he made a decision. He would confront Nia, demand the truth, and uncover whatever secrets she held. If she truly loved him, she would have nothing to hide. The sun set, painting the sky with hues of orange and purple. Kamau waited for Nia by the river where they often met. As she approached, his heart raced, not just with love, but with a deep-seated fear. "Nia," he called, his voice trembling. "We need to talk." She looked concerned. "What is it, Kamau? You seem troubled." "I need to know who you really are. You've told me you have no family, but I've heard things. Strange things about you." Her expression shifted, a flicker of something dark crossing her face. "What have you heard?" she asked, her voice low and dangerous. "About a woman who is a snake. I need to know if it's true." A silence fell between them, heavy and suffocating. The water rippled softly in the moonlight, and Kamau could feel his pulse quickening. "Nia," he pressed, his voice steadying. "I love you, but I need the truth." In that moment, the air around them grew colder, as if the world held its breath. Nia's eyes glinted, and for the first time, Kamau felt a shiver run down his spine. "Do you really want to know the truth, Kamau?" she asked, her tone dripping with a sinister sweetness. "Please, just tell me," he begged, his heart pounding against his chest. She stepped closer, her gaze locking onto his. "Very well. But you might not like what you hear." Kamau swallowed hard, bracing himself for her answer. He was caught between love and fear, trapped in a web span of beauty and deception. Little did he know, the truth would unravel everything he thought he knew.